Mr. Speaker, I'm just trying to point out that political dynasties breeds corruption. And during the time of Speaker Romualdez and President Marcos, dito po nangyari yung pinakamalaking pagnanakaw. Kung ang isang tao ay ayaw magnakaw, hindi magnanakaw. Pero kung ang tao ay gustong magnakaw, magnanakaw siya. Pero mas madaling magnakaw kung yung tatay mo ay yung nakabantay sa kaban ng bayan at yung tiyuhin ay siya namang may hawak ng susi.
It is called the President's budget, Mr. Speaker.
So it is the President's budget, and it's a fact that 48,243,000 was allocated for the first district of Leyte because he is the cousin of the President, and 30 billion was given to the first district of Ilocos Norte, the son of the President, and it will not happen if they are not a political dynasty.
Let me respond to my good friend and one I respect, Mr. Speaker, very, very calmly. The President acted as the President of the Republic of the Philippines, not as a cousin of the former Speaker. The former Speaker acted as the Speaker of the House of Representatives, voted by majority of the members of the House of Representatives. They have separate mandate, they have separate authority. To say the opposite is not only accusing these two gentlemen, but it is, Mr. Speaker, a very sheer example or conclusory, like one that is having a bias.
Mr. Speaker, I'm just trying to point out that political dynasties breeds corruption. And during the time of Speaker Romualdez and President Marcos, dito po nangyari yung pinakamalaking pagnanakaw sa kaban ng bayan. And we cannot not put blame to this House. Kasi po niratify natin yung BICAM Committee Report. Hindi po ako kasama nun. Hindi ako kasama nung 19th Congress. Niraratify po yan. At yan po nangyari, 800 billion diversions and amendments noong 2023. 2024 po, 700 billion. At 2025, 300 billion plus. Hindi po yan nangyari kung wala pong, naniniwala ako kung wala pong monopoly of power.